everyone. So this is the fourth episode of BitCast at DecBC, and I'm your host Jaspal Singh, and I'm with my very dear friend, the founder of DecBC and Blockchain Zoo, Roberto. Hi, Roberto. How are you?
Good. Hello, Jaspal. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you? Last week is a very big week for you. Lot of celebrations at your end.
Oh my God! Wedding anniversary, marriage, everything, and also we are getting ready for a small holiday. So it's a lot of commotions around.
Awesome. And from 1st of July, public sale. Is it on track?
On top of it, the pre-sale ends at the end of this month, and the public sale of the NFT for DecBC Genesis block accounts are going to be available in DecBC.com website. So that's another big thing. So people can go there and buy them directly.
Okay, so it does mean that whenever you publish the Genesis blog, whatever I will write as a message, my name or my content will be on blockchain forever. Yep.
The Genesis block of the blockchain. Exactly. Yeah. Yes.
Oh my God. Awesome. Great.
And I know that you're also going to collect all the DBC coin that are generated every block. So it's like a big mining for Bitcoin, but without the expense and the cost of a mining rig.
Awesome. Great. So my dear friends, don't miss out this very unique opportunity. And you can get all the details at DecBC.com, where you will see the upcoming public sale of the INO. Become a part of it, and trust me, it is one of the surest way to make money. Okay, apart from that, today I have a few very interesting aspects. As you know that every week we will come up with the questions, the queries, or the things which are going around the blockchain in the technology space. Okay, so today I want to understand from you, I'm right now in UAE, and I've seen that because of different versions of Corona, because of this COVID-19, it has impacted all of us, right? Doesn't matter where you are in this world, it has impacted your life to a great extent. Lot of countries, are coming up with their own specific COVID vaccines. Some other countries are accepting it, not accepting it. They have a big question mark whether actually you have taken the Corona vaccine or not before, as a restriction, as one of the restrictions for travel. I was just on that day when I was reading about so many variations and so many problems for our travelers. Can't we resolve it with the help of a blockchain? That we capture in a decentralized way, and in this decentralized blockchain this ledger is available to all the authorities, and you will be able to see whether this person is vaccinated or not. I really want to have your thoughts, Roberto, how we can resolve this, one of the most important problems of this world at this point of time, especially pertaining to the travel of the people. I want to have an expert view on this.
Yeah, in fact, they're making this COVID passport and this certificate in Italy. People is receiving it in particular forms, sort of pass in order to be able to travel. Is a European organization. It's not very clear how it works. Nobody being asked, but everybody can download an application to verify it. So everybody can verify anybody else. It's a little bit still confusing. It should start in July to be functioning. But at the same time, for example, I am arriving in Europe from outside Europe, and the vaccination that I did, they just give me a piece of paper, which I don't know if it has any validity in the moment that I enter Europe. Sure enough, every country has its own standard, its own system, but a very special kind of blockchain, I would say, something with one node per jurisdiction per country, where a lot of private data for confidentiality are kept off chain, but enough information to be able to, for example, people being able to generate a signature that can verify that they are in possess of a vaccination that has been done in this and this country. Once the country trust each other, that will be a very easy way to solve the problem of getting people to travel. So will be a mobile application, I think, at this point, because it's the easiest way rather than having an hardware device. But in the moment that people can produce a signature to match a public key that is given like combined with a name or something like this, or the hash of a name or whatever it is, at this point it will be a guarantee that people has received the actual vaccination without requiring any particular system to be put in place. Because else, when it's centralizing, means that one country takes the job of holding all the data for all the other countries, which will be a big problem in terms of privacy and other terms.
Correct. And I certainly feel that if a problem is everywhere across, is so pervasive, if it is available on all the countries, why not we have a decentralized solution rather than a centralized solution to this? Yep.
Because it would take a lot of countries to sit at the table, agree on product, and
correct, absolutely.
Eventually, if I were the pharmaceutical company that is making the vaccination, probably as one of the verification system people use is the lot that has been given to see people is lying or not, because they can track in the supply chain of the distribution of the vaccine, they can track the lot. So in the moment that people claim to get the vaccination in certain date and time and location, they know if the lot actually went there or not in terms of security, let's say. But
absolutely,
why wouldn't be the pharmaceutical company itself to provide also a sort of passport for vaccinated people, consider that they are the ultimate controller of the product that is being distributed around. Eventually, I hope it is not going to be an issue anymore, because we're going to leave behind our shoulder, we're going to leave this corona experience of the pandemic. But it's good to be prepared in the future for a similar situation. What is important that the system that is implemented is not invasive, so doesn't limit the privacy of the people, and so it's not a passive system where you just read if somebody is vaccinated or not, but it must require an interaction, a sort of zero knowledge proof on the user side to demonstrate that the vaccination has been done without the third party to be able to know it or not, without the authorization of the person that is interested in testing.
Absolutely. In fact, this has brought my thoughts to a very important thing. Just not we are talking about whether you get vaccinated or not and how different countries can look at that particular data and can actually verify you. But it has also raised one more topic, and it is not just only related to vaccines, which is a very high asset, high value asset, but also related to many other medicines, which are very high value asset or high value medicines, and not just only medicines and pharmas, but across many other assets that we are having in this world. How the supply chain of these important assets, which are having immense value to human, not just only from a human life perspective, but also as a value of this asset also. It could be a diamond also. How this supply chain, in order to have the actual clarity from the point of origination to point of consumption, how can blockchain would help the consumer to establish the confidence of a consumer that this vaccine, which I'm taking right now, is actually originated in the production houses of Pfizer or biotech or different companies, or maybe some other medicine which I'm taking, maybe morphine or anything, is an authentic medicine or is an authentic asset. How blockchain can help to solve this very important problem of a supply chain management?
Yeah, but the blockchain is made of several elements. There is the peer-to-peer network, there is cryptography, there is a database system, there is software with rules. The magic comes by combining some of these, all of these together. And when it comes to cryptography, there is the beautiful benefit of being able to chain one information to the other in similar way on how blocks are chained one to the other. And in terms of supply chain, there would be the possibility to, once it's very well known that the particular account belongs to one part of the supply chain, to really change the flow of the element from one origin to the end. Even in the moment the element combines together, two ingredients to make one product, you can digitally sign the previous sign parts that you receive with the consequent outcome. There is always this difficult bridge between physical reality and mathematical data reality, that the bridge sometimes is done with what is called digital twins, which can be a representation of the item that is physical in a digital format. So when it comes to medicine, will be all the chemical representation analysis done rather than how the condition are. When is more technical, can be a blueprint and a drawing, and this can be part of the referment of each step of the supply chain. It will give the mathematical guarantee to the final user that all the steps done in the supply chain had been done properly. But who knows if an ingredient has been replaced on the physical level on the way down. If each next step of the supply chain will take the time to sample and analyze what they receive in the trust that they are not associated with the other party to commit a crime, there will be also verification and control that the parts are actually genuine for how they're being digitally signed. Let's remember that today there is no control whatsoever. There is not just a piece of paper signed or by an inspector that go randomly to visit and analyze things, which is way more easy to corrupt or to dodge if there is an issue. With a system that can give cryptographic mechanics to process the supply chain, we don't eliminate 100% the possibility to counterfeit, but we higher much more compared to the system how it is today, the level of quality of the processes.
Okay. So let me move to the other topic. By the way, tell me, you have few celebrations in the past week. Have you released any picture as an NFT on OpenSea and gifted your wife?
But we are releasing many Genesis block accounts as NFT, and actually the contract, everything is already ready, but they're going to be on sale starting the 1st of July. So that's my NFT.
That's your NFT.
My birthday present for the world.
Okay. Let me take the question of the week. I've received a few questions, but I'm going to take one today. One of our viewers has asked this question. Last time we did speak about the NFT of DecBC node. This user is asking me, once I get the node from you, how I'm going to sell it in the market, how I'm going to sell it to somebody. Can you just explain the process of selling that particular NFT to somebody else? How is going to do that transaction to make profit on that?
Okay, so first of all, we can start from a classic transfer. An NFT is a token, not different from any other fungible tokens in a certain way. So people can simply go to any interface with the support of NFT. So use RC721 in the network where they are, put a recipient account, pay the transaction fee, and the recipient receive the NFT. As simple as it is. Once the NFT is transferred, all the data are reset, because we don't want to leave dirt around. So if somebody is customizing it for his own node, his own Genesis block, but later decide to sell it, the new purchaser get a fresh, clean form, so it doesn't have data from the previous owner inside. If people want to put it in a market, there is OpenSea, for example. OpenSea is an NFT market, but there are many others. So wherever the ERC 721 standard is accepted, whoever has an NFT, or many, because we sell also in block, can put them in the market, put a price for sale, and then somebody will be able to purchase. There are the centralized one. Centralized one require usually to deposit, so the user need to transfer the NFT to the exchange or to the marketplace, and once the marketplace make the sales, they transfer it to the person that purchase it with a commission, I think, in the process. So that's very much a basic and simple things. The transfer itself is done with the cryptographic signature. People that has a Ledger Nano can use the Ledger Nano to sign, or a MetaMask, or whatever it is, the tool. So whoever has sent some Ethereum to somebody else, or some cryptocurrency or token, the process is identical. There is some peculiarity with these NFTs. The price that we sell them for is increasing daily. So somebody that buy the 1st of July, we find that $999 each. The following day is already 1,000 something, and then so on, increasing. This gives the chance to somebody that buy at day one to be able to resell for a margin, less than the price that they're available at in the market. So this is for sure a very good advantage for people that want to do the investment. Remains the fact that people can actually run the node. So each NFT allow one node in the blockchain to run, which is the important thing. For this reason, once the INO is ending, INO is the initial node offering, when this NFT are sold, 1 month before it's locked, people can not transfer anymore. Then they have about 20 days to enter their own data, so they are editable, and then they're no more editable. So we're gonna have mirroring image of what is the Genesis block of the blockchain into the NFTs. So people can go and look at the NFT. I can see that the NFT represent exactly what is in the blockchain.
Okay. Now, one question that may come into the mind of our viewers. Let's suppose I bought on the very first day. I'm an intelligent investor. I bought it at $999, and I sell it when the price, as per DecBC.com, is around, let's say, $2,500, and I sell it at $2,400. Just a little bit of a discount so that people would come to me. By that time, whatever the coins that are being mined on my node, they will always belong to me, correct?
Well, the node is going to start collecting coins after the blockchain starts. So there is no ongoing coins while. So they're going to start after the NO is finished. When everything is frozen, then people run the nodes, and then the coins start being produced. So
awesome. Correct. So we are on the same understanding. Since we have touched about ERC 721, I go back to a very hot topic, is a smart contract development. I would like to explore DecBC as a platform, since we are a blockchain technology company. So how, if as a smart contract developer, being a Solidity programmer, if I need to come on DecBC, how DecBC as a platform with respect to smart contracts, does it allow me to code the smart contracts, or how this kind of automation of contracts can be done over a DecBC platform?
We've been reasoning and thinking, but it's going to be the public choice by voting for functionality to put an Ethereum virtual machine in DecBC. So people can just copy and paste the smart contract that was working in the other blockchain and make it run on DecBC. This is something that we do only if people are promoting it, because the functionality for DecBC, they're going to be implemented during the NO, are decision of the people. But the roadmap for DecBC includes a centralized application, which is something much more powerful and can be coded in whatever language people prefer to code. It works in a shard, so means that not all the nodes need to run the application. There is a blockchain part that is taken care from the full network, and then there is the application part that is taken care by a subset of nodes that are running that application. This is very useful because if there is, for say, there's a consortium of hospitals that want to run their own application that is very complex, imaging and other things, but they want the guarantee and security of a blockchain that is stable and not just controlled by them, they can actually set up one node each and deploy the application only in their nodes. And then the application is going to be managed on blockchain side by the full blockchain, but on the execution side only by the node that they have the correct hardware specification to run such applications. So the lifespan of an application, the problem with smart contracts is once they're deployed, they're locked. They're blocked forever. So if there was a bug or an error, while usually the life cycle of an application is always an alpha version, then a beta version, there is debugging until there is a final confirmed version. And this is what we're allowed to do. So people that use them, they know they're using a beta version, but the developer can always make changes, a sort of a GitHub mechanics, but on application for the blockchain until it's mature and is voted to be stable. At the point, yes, it's locked. If major releases to come later, then it's something that can be deployed separately with its own life cycle as well. So the idea is that application can have a life cycle that the normal application have, but yet they remain decentralized. This is done by keeping a sort of virtual machines, let's say of a VMware per se, or a VirtualBox in the nodes. The nodes can use an operating system is called QBase, which is all based on virtualizing each single application. And there is a common area, there is the one of the blockchain that goes online and they handle all the part to verify the consensus and the quality of everything else. And then applications are spinned on when they're needed as a virtual machine. There is sandboxes, so they have no connection with anything except their own twins around other nodes. And in this, they're gonna be able to perform operations that are much more complex than the one that smart contract can do.
Okay, awesome. That's very nice. I mean, this is very exciting, and I'm very eagerly waiting for the second phase of in the form of a DecBC, or milestone 2, and all of these capabilities would be developed on top of DecBC. So I'm hoping that very soon this implementation phase, the bounties program are going to be started for DecBC.
Yeah, is directly proportional with the participation of people in the INO, with the affection of people. We decentralize the full process. So we just act as a foundation in terms to manage the process, but people request functionality, people want to adopt the technology, people pay for this, and the money that are collected are used to get the developer to work on it, and so on and so forth.
Awesome. So here is the call to all the blockchain lovers who want to be part of this innovation. Why is it so important for you to come and be part of this innovation? Could be a developer, could be an investor initially in the form of an NFT. Come, invest, and so that we can take this milestone to the next level and implement more and more capabilities for you. And DecBC code is easily accessible on GitHub. I will give the link also. And we are waiting for you to come and become a part of this innovating team. Roberto, any words from your side to our blockchain lovers?
Yeah, absolutely. Blockchain is such in an infancy stage. It's a new thing. It started recently. Already is doing amazing thing. All the decentralized finance, all these NFTs that are going around. A lot of there are countries adopting Bitcoin as a currency. So the revolution is huge. And the technology need to evolve in an adequate way, because we really did the first step, and then just we are overwhelming the current technology with any sort of things. But the technology needed to evolve as well to allow even better things to be done, even more great things to be done. We need to decentralize Twitter, we need to decentralize Facebook, we need to decentralize and remove control from a lot of large system. And for this, the technology need to advance. Unfortunately, this is a job that is not appreciated as much as the last DeFi contract, but is a needed one. So for those that have been very lucky with their own cryptocurrency investment, DeFi things, and they are very wealthy in crypto, that's a way to give back. Give back to the world, give back to the community, support a project like DecBC that is done for the public, by the public. Nobody is making money out of it. We just want it to succeed. So it's a good way. People can donate, can purchase NFTs, can just help spread the word, make a review. We have a lot of material, and we have a nice book as well. We're happy to send around. So give back. You've been lucky in your life. Crypto gives you beautiful things. You already bought your Lambo, and now it's time to give back. So think about it.
Give back and take this technology to the next level. And since you have mentioned about the book, so dear viewers, I will share the link of the book, free PDF. You can download it, or you can purchase the hard copy from Amazon. I give both the links in the description below of this video. Please do read it, give your comments, give your queries. We are here to answer it, and most importantly, do participate. Keep on watching our BitCast. Do subscribe so that whenever we come back with a new BitCast or BitCast episode number 5 next week, you would be able to watch it. So thank you. Thanks a lot, guys. Thank you, Roberto, for your time. I think it's an excellent information.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye.